The nominations for the 2024 Golden Globes were announced this morning, and it seems this year's show is rolling out the pink carpet. I am fine. Closer I am to find. I never tire of that. Barbie is leading the pack this year with 9 nominations, including Best Picture for a Musical or Comedy. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling are up for acting awards, along with Greta Gerwig for Best Director. And not to be outdone, Oppenheimer scored 8 nominations. The 2024 Golden Globe Awards ceremony takes place Sunday, January the 7th, so far without a host. We'll get to that in just a moment. But joining me now to discuss the nominations list is Richard Crouse, our film critic. Hi there, Richard. Your reaction to the announcements this morning, any surprises or snubs?
Well, yeah, there are a few. There always are. When you put a list like this together, there's always a few things that stand out. I was very surprised that The Color Purple, which comes out on Christmas Day, I've seen it already. It's a big, splashy remake of The Color Purple based on the Broadway musical, not necessarily the Steven Spielberg film. I was surprised that wasn't nominated in the Best Musical or Comedy segment here, the category. I was very surprised that December, which is a fairly somber movie starring Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore, was nominated as a comedy. That I thought was a little off track, but I was very pleased to see that they looked at a film like Poor Things, which they gave 7 nominations to, and sort of gave it the thumbs up as we go into award season. Poor Things is one of my favorite movies of the year. I'll tell you all about it next week, and it deserves those nominations.
What about Barbie, though? Topping the list, topping Oppenheimer. Do you think that they have this award season in the bag?
I think that they're going to get a lot of nominations. I think as we walk through award season, this movie is going to be at the top of every list. I don't think it's going to win everything it's nominated for. This was a huge cultural phenomenon. This is the movie that got people really running back into the theaters, people going to see it over and over again. It was at the very center of popular culture for a very long time. And I think people have a real fondness for it. I'm not sure that the voters are going to be that quick to hand over the gold in all categories, although I think Greta Gerwig has a pretty good shot at Best Director and Margot Robbie at Best Actress.
All right, can we just quickly talk about television? Succession got a whole bunch of nominations, mostly in the acting category. What are you watching for from the small screen?
Well, Succession is sort of the story here. And, you know, it's just sort of unfortunate that all this amazing cast are just up against one another. So, you know, really in one category, only one person can win. It's too bad they couldn't have spread those around a little bit more. Would have been nice to see Reservation Dogs get a nomination. We were talking about snubs earlier. I think that is a show that people really love and has really had kind of a cultural impact, and it did not move the needle for the Golden Globe voters.